Good afternoon friends, welcome to Mahalakshmi Academy. In this video we are going to see projectile motion. Now projectile motion is the combination of horizontal and vertical motion. We can see a horizontal motion, vertical motion, but the projectile motion is the combination of horizontal and vertical motion. A is the point of projection, B is the point of landing. X component of velocity is always constant of projectile, of which is equal to u cos alpha, and vertical component is varied. This is the x component of velocity, which is always equal to the u cos alpha, and it always remains constant. Therefore acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon change in time. Therefore x component of acceleration will always be equal to 0, as the x component of velocity is always equal to u cos alpha, and the y component will keep on varying as the angle changes, and the y component will keep on varying as the angle changes. At highest point, vertical component of velocity Vy is equal to 0. At highest point, this is the highest point, here the vertical component of velocity is 0, and the horizontal component is always equal, is always constant, which will be equal to the u cos alpha. Okay. Velocity and acceleration are perpendicular to each other at the highest point. At this highest point, vertical component of velocity is 0. Therefore, velocity is equal to under root vx square plus vy square, where the velocity vx is equal to horizontal component of velocity and vy is equal to vertical component of velocity. But vertical component of velocity is 0 at this highest point. Therefore, total velocity will be equal to the horizontal component of velocity, which is equal to u cos alpha. Therefore, at this point, acceleration and velocity will be exactly perpendicular to each other. Okay. Next, at any point on the path of the projectile, velocity will never be 0. Velocity is equal to under root vx square plus vy square, where vx is equal to horizontal component of velocity, vy is equal to vertical component of velocity. At any point, horizontal component of velocity will be there, and its square will be always be positive. And if at certain point, at this point, vertical component of velocity is 0, therefore the velocity will be minimum at this highest point only, and which will be equal to u cos alpha. In all other stages, it will be somehow greater than the horizontal component of velocity, but it cannot be 0 at any point of the projectile. A time of flight, the total time in which the projectile remains in space is called as time of flight. It is denoted by 2 sin alpha by g. The total time in which the projectile remains in space is called as time of flight, and which will be equal to 2 u sin alpha by g. The total time in which the projectile remains in space is called as time of flight, and which is equal to 2 u sin alpha by g. Horizontal range is equal to u square sin 2 alpha by g. Horizontal range is the maximum, is the distance between the point of projection and the point of landing. Horizontal range is the horizontal distance between the point of projection and the point of landing, and it is denoted by formula r is equal to u square sin 2 alpha by g. Vertical distance is the distance between point of projection and the highest point. Vertical distance is the distance between point of projection and the highest point. It is denoted by h max, and vertical distance is the highest vertical distance between point of projection and the highest point, and it is denoted by h max, and h max is equal to u square sin square alpha by 2g. If two bullets, these are two important notes. If it can be asked in exam, two bullets are fired simultaneously in horizontal direction from a tower. Suppose from a tower, two bullets are fired in a horizontal direction with different speed. Suppose your first one is having higher speed and second one is having lower speed. Then both of these bullets will reach the ground simultaneously. It is not such that the bullet with higher velocity will reach the ground simultaneously. The bullet with both the bullets will reach the ground simultaneously, whether the speed is same or different doesn't matter. Both these bullets will reach the ground simultaneously. I can give proof, but just remember this note, as we do not require proof in the exam. And suppose if two projectiles are fired with equal velocity, but one has projection angle 30 degree and other has 60 degree, then both will have same horizontal range. If two bullets are fired with some different angle, and the sum of their angle, most important, not 30 and 60 degree only, any pair of angle whose angle sum is equal to 90 degree, if sum of both the angles is 90 degree, then the horizontal range will be the same. Now we will look at one question. A projectile is projected with an initial velocity 40 meter per second at an angle 60 degree with the horizontal. Determine velocity at time t is equal to 2 seconds. Now the projectile is being fired with initial velocity u is equal to 40 meter per second at an angle 60 degree with the horizontal. This is the angle 60 degree. determine the velocity at time t is equal to 2 seconds. Therefore, the horizontal component of velocity, which is always going to remain constant, is equal to the 40 cos 60 degree is equal to 20 meter per second, and vertical component is equal to the 40 sin 60 degree is equal to 40 into root 3 by 2 is equal to 20 root 3. This is the vertical component of velocity, but the horizontal component of velocity will always remain constant, and the vertical component will keep on changing. This is the initial velocity, but we need to find final velocity. Therefore, Vy is equal to Uy minus Gt is equal to 20 root 3 minus 10 into 2, which will approximately equal to 14 point, that is 50 meter per second, and the horizontal component of velocity will always remain constant, which is equal to the 4 u cos 60 degree u cos alpha, that is 40 cos 60 degree is equal to 20 meter per second. Therefore, Vx is equal to 20 meter per second. Therefore, V is equal to under root Vx square plus Vy square is equal to 20 square plus 15 square, and is equal to 25 meters per second. Therefore, the velocity at time t is equal to 2 seconds will be equal to 25 meter per second. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel Mahalakshmi.